Good morning. Welcome to this week's video. Look at the sun streaming in. I can't even get this laser beam near. It's my special effect for the day, for the week. Exciting. I hope you enjoy half my face above, my eyes above, my mouth below. Could attach them. I hope you enjoy this video. Got some different stuff for you. Don't worry, it's sunny, but it's still snowy out there. You can't even see, probably. Don't worry. It snowed all night last night and this morning, so don't worry. It's sunny, but it's mighty cold and mighty snowy out there. So grab your cup of coffee and get ready to watch some video. I'm on my third espresso for the day. I just started it. My cats. Hi, baby. I got it's kind of a mess in here, but I got a cat who's very interested. So she might come up. And let's see. So some new stuff in here for you. I'm on my third cup of espresso because I had a 2-hour shovel today. It just took a long time. You're not going to see that. You'll just have to think about what it might have been like, because that's not what this video is this week. It's something a little different. But just to follow up from last week, maybe you're wondering how Roy is doing. He is back to his old self. We went to his vet in Rapid River, and they tested his poop, and he doesn't have any parasite or whatever detected, no worms or whatever. So that's good. And but they gave him they said it could be viral or blah blah blah. They don't really know. Anyway, they gave him a wide spectrum antibiotic and a stool bulk whatever, because he had pretty watery diarrhea, like whatever, and probiotics, kitty probiotics, very special. So we did all that, and man, he is, well, right now he's napping. That's very normal. But he is back to his old energetic self. So I am really happy to have him back. He's not nearly as cuddly. I mean, he's cuddly, but he's a wild man. And so that's if I can catch him a little bit on video, but not at the moment. Maybe in the future. Anyway, enjoy the video. Got some different stuff for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Over and out. Hi, I'm in our 4-H garden club room, and we have 4-H club today, garden club today. So I'm going to put the GoPro on for me setting up. I'm not going to do the kids because it's not, I don't have parents' permission to put kids, on YouTube or whatever. But I thought, getting set up and you can see the room. However, it is kind of interesting in here right now because they're getting the rooms ready for Ice Fest. They're going to use all the whole building for Ice Fest. So I see that I'll be doing a little moving stuff around, but that's okay. This is content. So I hope you enjoy the scenes of prepping for 4-H club. It's better over here. Let's see. Maybe over here. Let's see. It's better. Maybe. Just act normal.
That's the one on her mother's side, and
That should be good.
Perfect.
All right.
Look at us.
She's a year older.
Thank you. We're GoProing it.
We're GoPro. You're on.
All right.
Yeah.
I will go get everything mixed up and be right back.
Appreciate it.
Gotcha, okay. But they're just such different personality. Not that they fight like her Sophia or anything. They're just so different personality.
Thanks for the cookies.
You're welcome.
can hike out to the little island.
Okay,
it's
to Grand Island.
To Grand Island,
Okay,
yeah. That's like
yeah.
I think it was 4 miles or something like that. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Yeah, there's just so much. There's so much. Even Eben Ice Caves. And I was like, Gary, we got to go to the Eben Ice Cave, you know, like. But I've been like, I'm kind of got the cross country ski bug right now. Really enjoying it.
Where have you gone?
To Valley Spur.
Okay.
It's incredible. All the trails are groomed.
Oh, perfect.
Man, yeah, it's amazing. Look at my hair.
Gorgeous.
You made it match my late 20s self.
Yes. You're very welcome.
Look, Dad. Here it is. Thank you, Amber.
Hi, Dad.
I wonder what they're doing out there. That's the internet people. And I don't know who that truck belongs to. But it looks like they're going to get in the cherry picker. So I guess I'll record it.
Hills or not?
That's up to you. There are a couple hills. Some people are using poles, some people aren't. So it's just
Dale,
for your comfort.
can I keep my poles by your car? Are you going to use your poles?
Yeah, I'm gonna take them.
You are.
I
Oh.
don't have any extra poles.
Oh, do you want my poles?
I don't know.
Here, use my poles because I'm not going to use them.
There you go. There's your extra poles.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm Patty.
Janet.
Janet.
Nice to meet
Janice.
you. Janet.
Janet.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Patty.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, we got 2 Patties in our group.
All right.
There's a red coat Patty around here somewhere.
meant to be.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. Tried to get my friends to come, but they had other things to do.
Now you have new friends. That's us.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. We tell them all about tomorrow Bible study.
What's going on here? There we go.
Are you expecting a big group? Oh, we have about a dozen or so.
Nice.
RSP, so we're getting pretty close to everyone. And how many people inside? I'll tell the people for their one, but I already figured that out. We had like 14. So some are being
You got the real deal, babe.
What's that?
Snowshoes.
I like that.
Guess where these came from?
Town?
Costco. I'm not even kidding you. And I Googled them to make sure.
Good people.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
I know.
Yeah, no, they're from Costco, and I Googled them before to make sure the brand was good, and they got really high ratings. So
Okay.
you're there.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming out today. I'm Sarah. I'm the one with the RC. I work for the Elder Conservation District and the Marquette County Conservation District as the forester. So I've had 3 forestry assistants with any tree wildlife questions to anyone of the district. I'm Anna Ellis. I made the flyer.
Tech support.
I'm a forestry, not the research educator with MSU Extension. So my job is just to spread the good word of trees.
Woot woot.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a little jump to list today. I love geeking out about trees, so I'll probably make everyone stop for a breather and talk about trees for a little while here and there, just so we can all kind of stay grouped together. Does anyone have a problem if we take photos and put them on social media, that type of thing? As long as I have everyone's emails, if I might not have everyone's, I'm happy to send people pictures afterwards so we can make sure that everyone gets to see them. And then we also have a videographer over here, Janet.
It'll be on YouTube. RetirementProjectJanet is my handle.
There you go. Alrighty, let's go around and do introductions just so we can all get to know each other a little bit better.
I'm Lily. I'm from Kiva Veterinary, and I work in the industry.
I'm Marin, private cabin north of Manistee.
Great.
I saw this on Facebook.
It worked.
I'm here for a couple weeks. And
Awesome. Where do you stay when you're not Manistee? Or where do you live?
I live in Montana.
Oh, nice. So she came here for the weather.
Yeah.
Just there.
At Glacier? Yeah.
Not just, but this summer.
Yeah, I work in the campground.
Wow. Awesome.
I work on West Lake Campground, since we have 4 campgrounds on the west side of the park.
Okay, we were on East.
It's a huge park.
Nice.
Go.
I'm Erin. I live in Munising. I also work with Mom, but here's a snowshoe.
Hi, I'm Ruth. I just live down the road and I'm with my friend Dale.
Yay.
I'm Dale. I live up the hill.
Perfect.
In the woods.
Hi, come on in, join the circle.
I'm Patty Nelson. I live up in Forest Lake, not too far from here.
Nice.
I'm Tammy Shaga. I live in Chatham. I'm Faith Bealey and I'm in Eben.
My name is Ellen. I live in Munising.
Elise Fournier. I live over in Gray Marais.
How was the snow up there today?
It was a blow. It was a whiteout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you made it.
Oh, great.
We made out the driveway.
I'm Barb, and I live down the way a little bit.
Janet, I'm in Munising.
I'm Patty, and I'm in Munising as well.
One more?
Hey, Melissa Escanaba.
Hi, Melissa. Welcome.
Nice.
Good mix of counties in here.
Yes. I know, right? So much for a storm.
Look at that, the sun's coming out.
Oh, are they doing upgrades to something? That's a long time.
So just in case it gets bad later, we're gonna, turn around maybe a little after 5 o'clock or so, and then we're just gonna go kind of a down and back so we can get on the road before it gets too dark, hopefully. Just in case it gets pretty windy.
Dark. I really can't. That's no lie.
Yeah, good thing you live close by.
I might have. That is a conservation.
I put my snowshoes on the wrong feet, but I don't think it matters that much.
I don't think so.
Right? It says.
I think it's just like the way that the little grips like the pull
Yeah.
one way or the other. But
That's
you can pull from the inside. So.
That's what I just, yeah, who cares, right?
Has everyone been here before?
Yep.
Is this anyone's first time here at Valley Spur?
So I don't. It's kind of long.
Okay. Awesome. Great. Has everyone used snowshoes before? It's anyone's first time in snowshoes?
I mean, almost the first time in snowshoes. I snowshoed the night thing. I snowshoed in my backyard to take my compost out.
Sure. That counts.
Okay, then no, it's not my first time.
Put them on, walk around.
I've done it before, yes.
We've got a guy skiing.
Oh, I saw them.
Birdies. Good back there, Barb?
No, no, no.
Because I can step aside. You
I
can
don't
get
know.
up
Fine.
All right. Thanks.
Janet just wants to be sure I get on video.
there. That's what I'm saying.
There's some adjustments happening. That's okay. How's everyone doing?
Great. This is wonderful.
So has anyone been looking at the trees, or have you just been watching your feet as you're getting your snowshoe feet on?
I was going to watch them later.
Okay. That works. What do we see here?
Pine trees?
Okay, what kind of trees?
Spruce trees, maple.
Yep, we've got spruce trees, we've got fir trees, we've got maple trees. How about behind us, you can see some leaves hanging off of a tree. Anyone know what that is?
Beach.
Yes. Yes.
Spear's
That
nemesis.
one's not dead. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I guess just we're gonna walk through a couple of different forest habitats today, and so just notice how things look changes and how you feel when you're walking through changes as well, because different trees, at least for me, give me different feelings. There are some good huggable trees right next to the trail. Don't be shy about hugging some trees as you go by, because we're very grateful for them. How are everyone's snowshoes doing?
Fine.
Everyone got their bindings on? I
Did-
had to make a bunch of adjustments when I started.
Did you want to point out for the folks at home which are the spruce and which are the fir and which are the...
Yeah, so we'll do a couple of different
Maple.
stops of, how to identify different trees, but right here we've got a fir tree. This is a balsam fir. The needles are flat, it's very soft. It smells like Christmas when you crush the needles. And then right here is a spruce tree, and so it's a lot pricklier. Whereas on the balsam fir, the needles just go out on either side of the stem, and on the spruce, they go all the way around, and they don't smell as good. So that's a pretty easy indication. As well as the individual needles are flat on a fir, and on the spruce, they're going to be triangular shaped if you try to roll them with your fingers. So that's a good way to tell between these two. Neither of these are technically pine trees. We've got a spruce and a fir, so they're in the evergreen or conifer grouping altogether. And we'll see lots more of different trees as we go along.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This is a great tree.
So we're moving into a little bit of a different forest type here as we get more towards the slopes and the wetlands. So we've got a different tree here. Anyone know what this is? Oh, sorry, you can't hear me. Okay, if people want to maybe get off the trail a little bit, we can crunch forward a little bit more. I don't want to scare all the birds. All right, come on up.
I like the combo. So those don't have like grips on the bottom?
Okay,
Your
so we're
snowshoes?
moving into a slightly different forest type as we
They look
head
cool.
through. We've got a new tree here that we haven't talked about yet. Anyone know what this is?
Hemlock.
A hemlock, yes. These are a very quintessential tree around here. How do you know it's a hemlock?
I have tons of them.
Ah.
Plus, we're supposed to look underneath for the woolly. Whatever,
Exactly.
whatever.
Yes, we're going to talk about it today. Yes.
Can't
Yeah.
pronounce it.
The hemlock woolly adelgid is an invasive insect that kills hemlock trees It has not been found in the UP yet, but it's in the northern lower peninsula. So we have people out every winter surveying for it, looking for it, because we don't want to lose our hemlocks up here. And so the way you notice it is on the bottom of the branch, you will see tiny little white fuzz balls, and that is the insect. So if you come across any hemlock, see anything suspicious, give us a call, and we will take a look at it because we want to catch that before it's too late.
In the winter and in the summer?
It's most noticeable in the wintertime.
Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so of course I can't see the top, so
Yep.
just looking at the bottom's fine?
Looking at the bottom's fine, anything you can see. Yeah. Yep. Anna, feel free to chime in if you think of anything else I miss. Oh, okay. Yeah, hemlocks are one of my favorite trees. They're super important for the deer around here. So the deer in the UP migrate, and they migrate to these areas that have a lot of hemlock and cedar because their needles are really dark and dense, so they don't get, when you have these really thick hemlock and cedar groves, you don't get as much snow underneath. And deer have really skinny legs, and they don't want to walk through really deep snow, so they will find these areas and bed down in them. And it's also a very slow growing tree and very yummy to a lot of critters. And so a lot of times the trees will get nipped off before they can grow to be big. So it's pretty special to have some big hemlocks around. Yeah.
Can anyone tell me what this tree right above me is?
The one that's broken?
Lily's got it. This one?
This one?
Yep. Balsam fir. So
Nice.
yeah, it's helpful when they're right next to each other, because when you like just see hemlock on its own and you're just learning it, they do look really similar, but when they're right next to each other like this, you can kind of see the color difference. And
These are airier looking.
yeah, they're more spaced out.
They both have the flat needles, but the hemlock needles are a lot tinier.
I always think these are darker green.
And they're a darker green, exactly. Yep. In the summertime, it's really shaded when you walk under the hemlocks. It's a great place to take a nap. And in the wintertime, it's a little bit of a thermal cover for critters and people. All right, we ready to keep going?
Yes.
Keep moving. So here we've got a wetland. As you can see, it's not totally frozen over. It could be, you know, spring fed, so that water is going to be a little bit warmer. And then growing around the wetland, we have a different species. Does anyone know what else this is?
Called tag alder.
Yes, tag alder, exactly. Yeah. So it stays kind of shrubby looking like this. It doesn't turn into a big tree. And it gets little cones, and they look like little caterpillars almost hanging off of them. Those are called catkins. And birds love them. They're so good for so many warbler species and migratory species will use areas like this to eat, to breed in, to hang out in. So having this growing around your wetland is super duper important. And then we've got a cedar tree right here,
Nice.
which also tend to like their feet pretty wet. So yeah, a little bit different as we've kind of come down the hill into the lower areas. Let's get away from the road. Okay. To keep going.
Is that a wetland down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those places where it's nice to come during multiple seasons so you can see how it changes, notice things that are covered in snow now. But then this time of year you can see things that usually have leaves covering them. So it's good to get out all times of year.
Yeah. Are you glad you wore your warmer coat? Right.
Does anyone know what this big tree is?
Yes.
It's a white pine. Yes, Michigan state tree.
You can't even see the top of it from here.
They're amazing.
White pine is king.
White pine is king, yeah. It's been very important in Michigan's history. You can make tea out of the needles. They have tons of vitamin C in them. You can steep the needles in hot water. I like to say it tastes like warm nature. It's a very mild taste. Yeah, white pines are very huggable. They're very adaptable to a lot of different living environments. This one's along the shoreline. You see them in high and dry areas, kind of all over the place, and they seed very readily. They can grow in shade. They can grow in sun. They're good friends to us. They're good timber species, which is why they've been so important to the UP's European history, as well as Native Americans have utilized them for a long time as well.
How could we identify it?
Yeah, so I don't think there are any little ones right here. If we see some, I will stop. But their needles, instead of coming straight off of the branch like the hemlock and the cedar and the spruce and the balsam, they're in little clumps, and the needles are long. And so the clumps are called a fascicle, and white pines are in clumps of 5 needles. Red pine and jack pine, which are other 2 native pine species, I don't know if we'll see those today, are in clumps of 2. So white pine is a lot fluffier and has very soft needles that are in clumps of 5 all the time.
Thanks.
Yeah. How's everyone doing?
This is what we have on the side of our house.
Any guesses?
Yeah. They're big.
Yeah. Anyone have a guess? Anna, go for it.
Oh, I'm scared. Is it a red maple?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got it.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have a couple types of maples that grow around here. The sugar maple is the one everyone thinks about. But red maple is anything in the maple family you can make maple syrup out of. So red maple certainly, and sugar maple. Box elder is also maple. And so yeah, they look really similar from their bark. It can be hard to tell sometimes this time of year. Anna, did you want to talk about sugar maples in the wintertime? Yeah, thanks.
So, something that I always find kind of encouraging in the winter when it's really cold is knowing that, so sugar maple, their seed is one that requires something called scarification, or is it striation?
Scarification.
Okay. Basically, it means that it has to go through a freezing period to germinate. So in states or places with sugar maple, if they don't experience that cold spell in the winter where the seeds can germinate, then those seeds won't turn into a viable tree. So that's just something kind of like, as you're outside shivering or staying inside because you don't want to go out, there are like little baby sugar maple seeds just getting their little legs. So
You know how cold it has to get?
what was that?
You know how cold it has to be? Or just below freezing?
Yeah, I think it's below freezing for.
There's a certain number of days, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head how many days.
Yeah.
But that's why it's one of the species that you only find in the northern kind of half of the United States, because they don't get enough of those cold days farther south.
So if we have a really warm winter,
That can be hardy.
will the seed last till the next year?
Not usually, I don't think so. Yeah. So the little seedlings, once they have germinated, can last for a long time. When you see like a carpet of little like 2-inch tall seedlings, they can last for decades that size.
Wow.
So you can never really tell from the size of a large tree how old it actually is.
Wow.
Because they can live for a long time as little tiny babies. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's really small.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden they go, whew.
Exactly. They wait for a hole so they can get some sunlight and they shoot
Right,
up.
shoot up, yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
that's it for this week's video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.